those.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay, so on part one, did anybody have any questions or any problems?
I found all the answers. If I understand it, that's a different story.
Yeah, same here. And I
feel
watched
like
the
as I'm
videos.
starting to go through the homework and stuff, it's starting to make a little bit more sense, but
Well, that's always good.
I still feel like I'm a little bit lost, but we'll see.
Okay. All right, so the part two then, if we're going to that, we're supposed to randomly select 5 of the 30 salaries and compute the mean. So if you guys just want to pick out numbers, I can throw it in an Excel spreadsheet and we can get the mean, or we can go to, what did it say, to the random originator integers if we want. What would you guys like to do?
I already did that part for mine. I don't know if are we all supposed to pick different numbers or just the one?
I did mine too, just don't know that I got the right formula going on here.
No.
I'm trying to see if I can pull these up in the right formula.
Okay. Because the mean would just be the 5 numbers you picked, added up, and then divided by 5, correct?
Yeah, it would be the average of them.
Yeah. So for my 5 numbers I picked, I got a mean of 46,360.
46,360.
Okay, so you're right there in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. And Leah, you said you got what?
Well, the mean was 26,925, which was wrong. The average is 44,300.
Okay.
44,000, which is a little to the left, but not too bad.
Yeah, but still in the range there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Are you following along, Steve?
So, did you guys already start doing these?
Well, it looks like Alyssa and Leah did those.
Okay.
And I was kind of messing around with them. But if you just pick 5 numbers and an average, that would be your mean. And it should be in the middle of, or somewhere in that distribution
Of the bell curve, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're on to B.
Number B, yep.
Okay.
Which kind of goes with A.
This graph illustrates the sampling distribution of the sample mean. There are 142,506 possible combinations of the 30 salaries. Draw 5 at a time. This graph represents the distribution of all possible samples. Make and mark on the horizontal axis to indicate the value of your sample mean for part A, from part A.
Okay,
Yeah, so I just put in a little dot where mine would have been.
Say that again.
Oh, right, mine, I just put a little dot where mine would have been. I don't know.
The 46. Yeah. Okay.
So, I just put my dot right like this.
How did you put a dot in? I'm like trying to.
I don't know. I just print mine out. It's easier for me to read. I remember things better when I write it, like the answers down. So.
Okay. All right. So number C. Does your sample mean appear to be unusual? Explain why you think it is or it is not unusual. So Leah, yours is over there by the 44, right?
Yeah, so it's within everyone's standard deviation.
Right, mine was in the 47, and Alyssa's was in the 46. So I think if there was 100 of us that did it, I think the mean would come right out to about the 47.
Right in the middle.
Yeah. So I think the more samples we take, then the closer we will be to the mean.
True.
Awesome. I like that. Okay, so number D. Who wants to take that?
I can.
Okay.
Compare your mean from question 7a to the means obtained by at least 3 other individuals. What you notice, in practice, you only get to see the means from the samples you draw. You do not get to observe any other mean that could have occurred. So I guess that's kind of what we've already just been doing, is kind of comparing what we've all gotten.
A little bit off
Right.
each other.
So,
True. Very true.
All right, 8. The graduate management admission test is used as an admission criterion in many Masters of Business Administration programs, MBAs. The scores excuse me, on the GMAT are normally distributed with the mean of 529 and a standard deviation of 113. Consider a simple random sampling of 10 students taking the GMAT. So what is the shape of the distribution of the sample means for all such samples?
Normally
I think it'd
distributed.
probably, yeah, it'd be normally distributed, like probably the bells. Since it's
Did they say like anything over
normal.
30 would give you a normal distribution? Is that what I heard on the videos, or was that something else?
I
Over
think
30 is what they just normally, the average number that they go with.
of the sample.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just trying to grasp whatever I can here.
But it already, if you look on it, it says the scores on the GMAT are normally distributed. So it already kind of gives you the answer, I think, right there.
Good.
That's true.
It's good to read all of it and take it in.
I found, at least with this chapter, a lot of the answers are kind of already there, so I've just been taking my highlighter and
Nice.
highlighting a lot of it, because, I don't know, it's kind of helping me, because I keep reading the question 6 times and realizing the answers are already there.
That sounds like me.
Yeah, me too.
So,
Or I spend 3 hours doing that and I'm like, hi!
Because we all have 3 hours to spend on one.
Yeah. Well, Alyssa, I think you just answered B.
yeah.
Current population is normally distributed. What is the mean of the sampling distribution of sample mean scores for all such samples?
And would that be with a mean of 529? So would 529 be?
Normally distributed with a mean of 525. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
What is the standard deviation of the sampling distribution of the sample mean scores for all such samples? I feel like I'm in a riddle.
113, maybe?
113.
It's divided by the square root of 10.
Okay.
And you would get 35.7337.
What did you get?
35.7337.
No.
How did you get that?
So
Took 113 divided by the square root of 10.
And what was your answer?
35 point. Here, let me get
Seven?
back to it.
35.73?
7337.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Right in your face.
In your face.
Okay, good. Got it. Thank you.
Proof in the work.
There we go.
I like seeing that I can do it. Whether or not I can put the right numbers in it is another story. Okay, so this time,
Oh, yay.
So are you guys spending a lot of hours studying?
I
I
should be
tried-
spending more.
Yeah.
I spent hours and hours and hours today at the library,
Wow.
and I finally was grasping it. But you guys seem to be like, A plus B plus 1200, and all this, and it comes.
I think that's just
So-
Tracy over there. I think he's just blowing us all away.
No.
I studied yesterday. I studied today, and I went, I don't know what I'm doing.
I think today my kids have just been watching TV all day because last night I was so tired that none of it got done. I sat there and read the same paragraph 10 times.
Yeah.
And so today I was like, I have to do this, so I'm actually halfway prepared.
Yeah. Tracy and I were like, I hope somebody knows what we're doing.
Oh, and I really do too. I'm faking it.
So.
They could tell you make it.
Well, you guys are doing really good.
Well, we'll see how we do on the quiz.
Yeah, exactly.
And that
I
test
always
next
feel like
week, I'm
the
a little
first-
worried.
oh, sorry, yeah. I always feel like the first meeting of the week seems pretty good, and then the second one
It's like, ugh.
kills us.
Yeah.
We're wore out and tired.
Yeah, that's it too.
Trying to cram.
So now are we going on to the quiz?
Quiz?
Yeah. What is the shape? I'm taking samples. Oh, this goes to the homework.
Uh-oh.
I gotta pull my homework up here.
I just made a huge mistake.
Did you hit submit?
I just opened up the homework quiz, not the group meeting one.
And that one doesn't have a save for later, does it?
No.
Okay, so I've done this several times.
If you email, well, hopefully, but if you email the teacher, they'll normally be able to reset it for you.
She will. I've done it several times already.
Yeah, so
I haven't had to do it in this class, but in my classes from last semester, I did it all the time. It was like a weekly
That sucks.
thing.
Okay, where is that sampling distribution? Okay. 5.
okay, where is this at?
So-
Group meeting, right?
Group meeting, yeah.
Takes me a while to get there.
So let's see.
When taking samples of n, when n equals 5, what was the shape of the distribution of means? When the parent population is right skewed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we got to turn that to right skewed, right? Or skewed.
Yes.
And then animate.
Where are you at, Leia?
I am.
You're on that graph, right?
I'm on the
Yeah.
sampling distributions graph. Well, then they're right skewed, right?
Okay, well,
Now, does yours automatically go to the left skew, or that's what mine's doing?
Mine went where most of it is on the left and it tails off
Okay.
to the right.
well, I'm having technical difficulties, so,
Like what?
well, not in there. So,
Oh, okay.
you guys carry on. I will be right there.
Equals 100.
Hey, so I'm still on 3.
I'm on
Okay.
How do I get it to go to the right skew?
When I hit the down arrow from normally unskewed,
Okay.
did that help in skewed?
Yeah, but it it goes to the left, so the highest
That's
is,
how mine is as well. I'll show you.
But
so wouldn't it be skewed left?
if the tail goes out to the right, that makes it right skewed, right?
Say that again.
Does yours look like that?
Oh, where'd you go? Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's what mine looks like.
Yeah, mine too. And from what I understand,
So that is
if the
skewed to the
tail
left, right?
Because it says
Yeah.
you can move it like, I don't know. You can just play with it.
yeah.
But
Isn't that right, Tracy? When all the tail is on the left, and then the tail goes off to the right, that's called the right skew.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Repeat that.
I'll let Tracy talk, he's better.
Like on Lissa's right there, where
Yeah.
it's tailing off to the right, that's right skewed.
That is
Okay.
right skewed.
Yeah, because there's outliers or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm back. Alright, so were we still on 3?
Yeah. You got
Okay.
me singing a song now.
So 3 is skewed right.
I think it's
Skewed right.
Okay.
okay. Now, how do we get it to 100?
So you go down and type it in.
so what did we decide for number 3? Sorry.
Right skewed.
Did we see right?
You type it in?
No, wait a minute. When taking samples of n, when n is 5, so what is this asking us? Just to take 5 samples? What does the shape of the distribution mean? If you actually start taking samples from right skewed, you can actually have a, what is it? A normal bell-shaped curve.
Oh, that makes sense. Because then it's going to move the population to the middle.
Yeah.
But what's the question saying? Hello, loud child.
Right, and that's my question is really what is it saying?
Yeah.
Because if you're taking only a few samples, like it is, I mean, it's small at
Well,
5.
isn't
If you're only
it
taking a few
usually-
samples, it would continue to stay right skewed.
When it's larger, it tends to be more normal. Because it says, like, with the law of large numbers, the more times you have something, you know, like flipping a coin, the closer it's going to be to the normal, like the middle.
Right.
So would that apply here? Since it's above, like, 30, I guess. I would be wrong.
So you still think it would be right skewed with the less amount of numbers?
Well, if you're only doing 5, I can say, but if you're doing a bunch of them, then yeah, it would be normal.
Okay.
What's the question for?
Yeah, that's part of my problems. Is that when it comes to the questions, a lot of them I don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one we'll play with.
So, but 4 and 5. So with 4, so I'm just trying to read on to see if it helps us with 3.
Okay.
So 5, when taking samples of n equals 100, what was the shape of the distribution of means histogram when the parent population is normally distributed? So with that, you would have a normal bell curve, right?
On number 5? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if you take samples, are you taking them from everywhere? Or just one side?
Well, that would be just like what we were doing with number 7 in our homework, where we took all those different numbers, and we're all over in different places. But if 100 of us took it, then it would be closer to the median. And so there would be more that would be in that median, so you'd have
A normal.
normal distributed curve.
Mm-hmm.
And I think number 4, when taking samples of n equals 100, what was the shape of the distribution of means histogram when the parent population is right skewed? So I think this one goes to the normal distributed.
Sorry,
Do
my
we
son
agree with
is
that?
asking me a question.
Is anybody playing with that graph thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are? Okay.
My son just asked me, are those your roommates?
Hi.
You say hi?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Whoa, look at all of them. That's awesome. Our youngest is graduating this year. So.
Just graduated?
She will be.
Cool.
And our oldest just graduated from college.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so are we moving to number 6?
Yep.
Okay. So when would the distribution
Did you say hi,
of
Casey?
means... What, Leah?
Did you say hi? His little girl was up there.
It's okay.
Okay, so when would the distribution of means be normally distributed? Choose all correct responses. If the data are drawn from a population that is normally distributed and the sample size is small, okay, so if it's normally distributed, then it would be normally distributed, correct?
Yes.
So that's one that's there. Data are drawn from a population that is normally distributed and the sample size is large. That's for sure, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the data are drawn from a population that is right skewed and the sample size is small. No. The data are drawn from a population that is right skewed and the sample size is large. And I think that one is correct
I think
also.
that one is- Yep.
That is right?
I'm gonna die.
Yes.
Sorry.
So explain that, just because
This computer's going to die.
It's number 6 on like the part that you're supposed to do. It says when the X bar is normally distributed. It's supposed to be when it's drawn from the normal population, which would be the first two. And it also says, or if the sample size is sufficiently large. And so I think if it's right skewed, if it's large, it'll still make it look like it's normally distributed.
Okay. Thank you.
Technical difficulties.
Are you guys okay?
I think so. Leah's just running out of power.
I am out of power.
Got to plug her in.
That's what happens to old people.
Okay, so Alyssa, you were reading that what made a distribution of means, right? So it was
Yeah.
something that is large or something that is distributed normally, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So those 3 should be the right answer, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so the only one that is not is data is drawn from a population that is right skewed and the sample size is small.
Right.
And that pretty much answers 3, 4, and 5 above.
Mhm.
Okay.
I have to go get my kid. They just woke up. So I'll be back in
Okay.
a second.
Okay, sorry.
So Tracy, 5 was normal when taking samples of n equaling 100? Because it was
Yeah.
normally distributed as already normal.
Correct.
And I have 4 as normal too,
Yes,
because it's large.
because it's large.
And 3 skewed right.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
You want me to do 7?
Yeah, go for it.
Which of the following gives the best explanation of the central limit theorem? If the parent population from which the data are drawn is normally distributed, then the sample mean x will follow a normal distribution. For bell-shaped data, approximately 68% of the data will be within one standard deviation of the mean. About 95% of the data will be within 2 standard deviations of the mean. And approximately 99.7% of the data will be within 3 standard deviations of the mean. If the sample size is large, the sample mean x will be close to the population mean.
I think
If
that's...
Yeah, I think that's right. If the sample size is large, the shape of the sample distribution of the sample mean will be approximately normal.
approximately normal. Let's see.
I typed this down earlier, so I'm checking.
I just took something too.
So I have here the difference between the central limit theorem and the law. Is that the right question?
Yes.
Oh, what
Says
best
that the
explains it?
central limit theorem states that if the sample size is large, then x will be approximately normal.
Right.
So I think that one would be the central limit theorem. Because the law of large numbers is the sample states that
Well,
the
they get
sample mean
closer and
will be
closer.
closer. So I think it's at least or minus the bottom one.
Yeah, minus bottom two.
Okay, so if the sample size is large, the shape of the sampling distribution of the sample mean x will be approximately normal.
I agree. Let x be a random variable with population mean. Tell me again what that u is. That's just a sample, right?
It's just like
Population
a
mean
symbol.
sample.
Yeah.
E equals 10 and population standard deviation equals 6. Suppose a sample of size n equals 36 is drawn from this population. What is the mean of the distribution of the sample means?
That'd be 10.
10 is what I would guess.
Okay. Okay, so the standard deviation is 6, right? So
Yeah.
it'll be 6 divided by the square root of whatever the sample size was, right? Which would
Which
be
was
36.
36.
Yeah, so
1.
6 divided by
So I got 1.
Yeah.
the square root of 36. Well, the square root of 36 is 6, so that would be 1. Because 6
Right.
divided by 6 would be 1.
Does that make sense?
So then we would just have to do 3 decimal places. So 1.000.
Well, it didn't say to do that, did it?
Well,
That's 3 decimal places.
Yeah, I'm not liking this question either.
Well, let me look at the homework. What is
Well-
the standard deviation of the sampling distribution of the sample mean scores for all such samples? Is that kind of the same thing?
Yeah, so it's the standard deviation divided by the sample of size, or the square root of the sample of the size. So I guess it would be 1.00. Is that what we're saying?
That's what that's the only thing I could think it would be.
Because it would be 1, and that's what it's asking us to do, right?
6. Yeah?
yeah, that's what it seems like.
I mean, if we plug in what we had from the homework, that's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Standard deviation.
See, yeah, so that's the answer for number 9.
Yeah.
Is 1.00. I must have skipped 8. What is the mean of the distribution of sample means?
10.
And that would be 10. Okay, I'm caught up now. All right, so regardless of the distribution of the population, if the sample size is large and is greater than 30, what would be the shape distribution of the sample mean?
I would say normal.
I think it'd be normal as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So then would 11 be A?
Because it's a large number.
Yep.
Well, don't just go off of me. But I think because it's
Law
over
of large
30.
numbers, the mean will become more and more accurate. That's what I have for my homework for there.
Right, and they say that 30 is the large number, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going. 92%.
Yep.
Which one did we miss?
Number 11.
Central limit.
Okay, so central limit theorem is the distribution of a sample mean is normal when X is normally distributed, or when, thanks to the central limit theorem, our sample size n is large.
The sample size is large.
Oh, it says if the
so-
sample size is large, then it'll be normal.
Right, so it's because of the central limit theorem, not the law of large numbers.
So as the sample size increases. So I'm still confused on that one.
Okay, so the law of large numbers is that the sample size gets larger, the sample mean will get closer to the population mean. And that's not what number 10 is about. But number 10 is the distribution of sample mean is normal when X is normally distributed, or when, thanks to the central limit theorem, our sample size is large. So if n is greater than 30, and 30 is considered a large number, then it is by central limit theorem that the distribution is normal.
So do I have on 5, if you can see that.
Let me get to it.
Okay.
So are you seeing my shared page?
Yeah.
Are those right in the notes? Of what I typed down?
I think so.
Yeah.
I keep buzzing back and forth. I can't tell.
Talk, Stephen.
So both of them, the number will increase, or the number is large, or it will increase. But then, because they're both becoming more normal or more accurate, so I'm confused. I thought I had it understood earlier, but now this question has thrown me off.
I wonder if I could be way off. With the central limit theorem, when it says it becomes more normal, that's gonna mean it's like more bell-shaped. Whereas with the law of large numbers, I think that means they're more all going to maybe gravitate towards a certain number side. So they're not quite as spread out. I don't know. That makes any sense.
So 11 is the central limit.
Yes.
Okay. We'll just have to study that a little more.
Yeah.
It said that
Well, even
students
if,
get them confused.
I know in the book it said, like, it's pretty confusing
Yeah.
anyway.
So are you guys faking it right now till you make it, or?
Yep.
Yep.
You have a 50% chance of getting that question right, so.
Yeah, sweet. I like those odds.
Is that the only one that we got wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you guys get a chance, go watch Elder Bednar's face-to-face he did tonight.
Okay.
It was pretty awesome. I know,
Where was
in
that
between
at?
homework.
Yeah.
Huh?
Where was that at?
It's on LDS.org.
Okay.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it was. Elder Bednar met with the youth, and it was pretty cool.
If I can find some
I heard
time.
that he was going to be doing that, but.
Yeah, I love him. He's awesome. Hi, BB.
She's a cute baby.
Yeah, super cute.
Well, we got done fast tonight. That's great.
Sweet.
I
That
like
means
that.
we better get started on Thursdays.
Right.
All right, thank you guys.
Have a good night.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.
That's it.